Hey gorgeous, Anna Brooks here and welcome to today's audio blog. Today's blog is entitled Breathe and Release. Here we go. Sometimes life isn't ideal. You're living your life the way you want, bringing love, abundance and joy into every facet of your life. Things are smooth, flowing and you're in control. But then just sometimes, once in a blue moon, the world throws you a curveball. Now, this isn't because you've done something wrong or because you have somehow unconsciously invited crap into your life. No, this is simply because everything in the universe needs to be balanced. So if your life is constantly flowing and peaceful, it has to be interrupted occasionally to balance it out, just to shake things up, to test whether you really are practicing what you preach and can handle frustrating situations when they come up. If you pass the test, deal with it and move on, then the universe is placated and lets you continue on your merry way. If you get stuck on it though, let it bring down the rest of your life and refuse to learn the lesson that it brings, well, then the universe just keeps on sending it back to you. One of the toughest things for a woman on a truly enlightened journey who's seeking to make and keep a life that is passionate and true to her core, and an issue I've battled consistently, is learning to let go of the negativity when it comes streaming into your life in a surprise visit. You know how it is, gorgeous. You're cruising along in your life, happily progressing in your goals and just focusing full steam ahead on all the amazing things you're creating, and then bam, someone balls you over with a short, sharp dose of negativity that throws you so off guard that you find yourself completely caught up in the moment. And before you know it, you're infecting every other part of your life with this attitude that you just can't shake. It could be the way someone spoke to you that was so uncalled for, or a client or a hater leaving a cruel message about your product or service. And it came at you so out of the blue that you let it creep beneath your surface and upset you before you even realized it. This is where things can spiral, my love. You can go from one crappy moment to a hell of a crappy week in one foul swoop. Or you can catch yourself in the moment and choose right then and there to breathe and let it go. Such a simple thing to truly take a deep breath, so deep that it fills your heart and your mind. And as you breathe out, you let go of all the tension, that sinking feeling, that ache. You let it all go and return to your core. Because it probably wasn't really that important anyway, was it, babe? It was just a passing issue with a lot of strength in just a short moment. And then it was over. And the only reason it stayed with you, lingered on your mind, was because you let it. So now it's time to let it go. If something needs to be said or done to deal with it, then go do it. If not, there's nothing left to do but to move on. What happens if you don't? Apart from the obvious effect it has on your mood and your attitude, well, it just means that it'll keep coming back in other ways, through different people. The lesson will just be regurgitated to you until you get it. And the lesson you need to get, that if you don't mind, it doesn't matter. And if it doesn't matter, then you won't mind. You can choose to give it as much or as little meaning as you want. And you can choose to refocus on that which matters and accept the reminder that you're so blessed that this isn't a regular part of your life. Because it is for some, isn't it, hun? You know, people who just seem to breathe drama. Everything they do, everyone they meet, it becomes an issue. But for you, it's different. This is rare. So let's keep it that way for you. Don't put your mind and your focus into a negative situation or you give it more power. Instead, take all meaning and mind out of it. Bleed it dry. Let go of all that doesn't serve you. Live life on purpose, babe. Bye.